name's Lee, and this is Kristen, and we're gonna do a slow flow with you guys today. I literally cannot see the camera, so just look at our movements, and then if you even just want to have your eyes closed and listen to my words, just have fun with it, do whatever you want on your mat. This is just a time that we're bringing our time to you, so hope you enjoy. All right, start to come to the top of your mat, sitting on top of your knees, resting the tops of your hands on the top of your thighs. Having your chin level with the floor, shoulders rest back and away from your ears. If this doesn't feel good here, you can always sit down on your bottom. Try not to overlap your toes. And start to notice this present space, drawing awareness to around your body, inside your body. Noticing your breath. And feelings. Creating this space that allows us to feel more than what we normally do. Just open yourself up here. Have an open mind, an open heart. Take both hands to your body, left hand to your heart, and right hand over your stomach. Start to take a deep inhale through your nose and fill up through your heart and your chest as big as you can. And then exhale through your nose, squeeze your belly button toward your spine. Deep, long inhale. Exhale, squeeze out the air, squeeze your belly towards your spine. Inhale, fill up really big again. Exhale through the nose. Just start to keep breathing like this. You can switch your hands if it feels good. You could even take your knees out wider if you would like, or even cross your legs the other way. Just noticing the breath move through your body, taking it slow and deep. Maybe count up to 5 for an inhale and exhale for 5. Just noticing your breath going in and out through your nose throughout your practice. Try to keep it in and out through the nose. Okay. It's okay if it comes out through your mouth. However you like your yoga practice today. On your next inhale, start to raise your arms all the way up towards the sky. Lean back a little bit if it feels good. Exhale, start to take a forward fold. Either come into your child's pose or just taking a fold over your crossed legs. Let your neck hang heavy, forehead towards the floor. You can always come back to this spot. Any spot that you need on your mat, anytime you need a rest. Remember that you are your best teacher and you can do whatever you want on your mat. Inhale, slowly start to come up, hands on the mat. Start to come into your tabletop. Whether you're sitting down on your bottom, come to your knees. Knees underneath your hips and hands underneath your shoulders. Feather out your hands like a big star. And start to wiggle out your bottom, left and right. Start to feel the movement through your hips, through your spine. Start to take your bottom towards your left heel, straightening your arms, let your neck hang heavy. And then start to take a circle, bottom towards your right heel, leaning to the right, straightening both arms still. Inhale, come all the way back up into your tabletop and start to keep those circles, keep those movements through your hips and your arms. Starting to stretch out your wrists. You can always double up your mat here or have your knees on a blanket if it hurts your knees. Maybe go in the opposite direction. You can go as fast or as slow as you like. Just remember, in and out through the nose. Inhale, come back up towards the top, into your tabletop again. Start to lift out your right fingertips, right arm comes all the way up. Take your left foot back, pointing your toes towards the floor, lift up your back leg if you can. Gazing forward past your fingertips. And if you're with your partner, your best friend, hey. Start to take your right hand out to the side, maybe hold, tap their shoulder, and take your left leg out to the side. Left leg out, start to open up your hips. Yep, maybe rest your foot on your neighbor's lower back. And inhale, bring it back towards the center, right arm and left leg. Nice. There you go. Start to lift up your right arm towards the sky even more. Bend through your back knee. Take your right hand back. Hold the outside by your pinky toes. Thumb up. Press through your foot. Look up past your right shoulder. Finding this back bend. Exhale, release. Press your right hand down, left knee down. Come into a child's pose. You can take your knees out wide or stay where they are. Hands out wide in front of you. Yes, and if you want a stretch through your lower back, you can even take your knees together. Maybe find a difference here if that feels better. Arms back behind and palms turned up. Does feel good.
No, right?
Inhale, slowly start to come up, back into your tabletop. Make sure your knees reset back to hip width distance. And then take your left hand out in front of you, spirit fingers. Take your right foot back behind you, flex the back toes, pointing them towards the floor, towards your face. And then when you're ready, exhale, take the left hand out, right leg out. Take your leg out. There, yeah, it's a lot harder when you don't have a partner. It's okay, the wall can be your partner too.
I'm pretending.
Yes. Inhale, come back towards the center. Hold it up. Still breathing it out through your nose. Start to take your left hand back behind you. Bend through your right knee. Hold the inside. Nope. Hold by your pinky toes. Thumb up. Press through your hand. Look up past your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen all the way back out. Release. Exhale, press your hand down and knee down. Come into your child's pose one last time here. Any way how you like it. Maybe massage your third eye on the mat. Rock your head left and right. Start to press through your hands on the mat, wide stars. Exhale, tuck your toes, raise your hips, find your downward facing dog. Readjust your body here, how it feels comfortable to you. Try and press through your heels on the mat. Maybe you walk your dog and you're pedaling your feet out. Maybe they come up towards your hands a little bit more. Really press through your hands, feel your shoulders away from your ears again, looking past your thighs. Breathing deep breaths here, in and out through the nose. One more deep breath. Slowly start to walk your hands towards the back of your mat, towards your toes. Heel toe your feet out to the edge of your mat. Take your left hand down in the center. Inhale your right arm up towards the sky. Look up past your fingertips. You can use a block here to help you. If you want to take it more difficult, you can take and hover your left fingertips off of the mat. Squeeze towards your core. Exhale, right hand comes down. Take your hands underneath your legs. It's a little small, wide leg forward fold here. Fingertips away from the body, pull through the floor. Try to pull your heart through your legs. Neck hangs heavy. Slowly start to walk your hands back to the middle in front of your toes. Find a halfway lift here. Shoulders away from your ears. A gentle bend through your knees. Center your right hand on the mat. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Look up past your fingertips. Maybe hover your right hand. Last exhale. Take your hands back down to the mat. Inhale, take another halfway lift. Fingertips to the mat, or you can take your hands to your shins or your thighs. We're still in wide legs here. Start to take your hands up towards the top of your thighs in the crease here. Press your hips back. Squeeze your elbows tight towards your ribs, and still look down about a foot to a foot and a half in front of your toes. Active legs, active arms. Finding this tabletop like rock. It should burn. And then exhale, take a forward fold. Grab the outside by your ankles. Pull the crown of your head to the floor again. Maybe shake out your head if it feels good. You can bend through your knees here too if you like it. And then slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, start to roll all the way up. Taking your hands out by the side of your hips, palms face away. Fingertips widen out again. Start to heel toe your feet back to hips width distance. Finding intention through your practice. If you did not set one here now. Finding intention through your fingertips all the way to the tops of your toes. Lift your toes up. Feeling all four corners of your feet. You know what I mean? On your next inhale, raise your arms all the way up towards the sky. Find a slight back bend here if it already feels good. Exhale, slow hips press back. Take a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips actively hang or touch the legs, not pressing on any joints. Exhale, walk your hands all the way out. Start to find your plank. Hands still shoulder width distance. Spread out your fingertips wide. Find a straight line, toes in line with your ankles. For the first time, we're all going to take it together on our knees. Point your toes up towards the sky. Start to shift your weight forward. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in tight towards your ribs. Start to just match the rib cage here. Press the tops of your toes down. Inhale, scoop your heart open, looking up. Up dog or cobra. If you want up dog and you want to take it more difficult, press to the tops of your toes. Raise your thighs and your knees off the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes, raise your hips. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet here and take 3 deep breaths in and out through your nose. Slowly start to walk your hands towards the back of your mats. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Heel till your feet out to the edge, or you can stay where you're at. Left hand stays down. If you want to bend through your left knee a bit too here, inhale your right arm up towards the sky. If you want to take a bind, right hand comes behind your lower back. You can hold your left hip crease and still look up. Inhale to release the bind. Exhale, right hand down. Center your right hand. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. If you want that half bind, you can take it. Or hover the fingertips as we did before. Inhale to release the bind. Exhale, left hand comes down. Slowly walk your hands all the way out. Start to find your plank. You can keep wide legs if you like. Exhale, squeeze your elbows in tight towards your ribs again. If you need to come down to your knees, you can. Inhale, scoop your heart open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. 3 deep breaths here again. Slowly walk your hands towards the back of your mat. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Inhale, right arm up. If it's not there, exhale down. Inhale, left arm up. The bind on your exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk it out. Find your plank. Exhale, elbows squeeze in tight. Chaturanga. Inhale, scoop up. Cobra. Or dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. You're going to take it one more time at your own pace and at your own breath. Start to listen to your body flowing. Just move at your own pace however you like. Walking your hands back. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk it out for your vinyasa. start to, as you pedal out through your feet, start to find your tippy toes, bend your knees, take your bottom towards your heels, let your neck hang heavy. You're going to jump your feet out towards the top of your mat. Feet come out wide into your malasana yogi squat. Start to press your hands at your heart center. Outside of your elbows, press the inside of your knees. Really lift up through your heart here. Feel a tall, straight spine here. Have a smile on your face. It matters. And it's okay if you're crying too. Always.
Sometimes on the inside.
Yeah. You can always sit down on a block here if this doesn't feel good. You can even find your tippy toes. Your feet don't have to be flat. Whatever works for you. On your next exhale, take your left hand down towards the left side of your body. Still keep it on the inside of your left knee. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky. Look up past your fingertips. If you want the half bind, take your right arm behind your back. Take your left arm around your front bent leg. You can find the fingertips behind your back. You can use a towel or a strap. And look up past your right shoulder. 3 more deep breaths here. Ready to feel the blood rush. Inhale, release and open up. Left hand down, right arm back up. Look up. Exhale, press your hands at heart center. Exhale, hands come down, turn your toes forward, find a forward fold, let your neck hang heavy. Take your left hand towards your right ankle, and your right hand underneath your left arm, and you're going to reach your left ankle. If you need your feet in closer here, you can take them in closer. Start to pull on your left ankle as hard as you can, bend through your right elbow, look underneath your left armpit. And it's okay if you don't get here. Practice is not meant to look like me or anyone else, whatever feels good. Inhale, release. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Take your left hand towards your right ankle. Right hand underneath. Grab your, opposite way. I just did that way. Okay, there we go. Okay, right hand towards your left ankle.
Yes.
Left hand towards your right ankle. Underneath. You're going to pull on your left ankle, look underneath your right armpit. I know it's confusing.
We got it.
You got it. Another deep breath. In and out through the nose. Inhale, release, halfway lift. Exhale, turn toes out wide. Find your malasana yogi squat again. Press your hands at heart center. Not wearing these pants again. I was doing aerial before this.
Yeah, here we
go. Okay. Remember, hands at heart center. Press out your knees. Lift up through your heart. Tall spine. Chin level with the floor. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, take your right hand down towards the right side. Still keep the elbow and the knee kissing. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Look up. Even keep your eyes closed if you want. Find that half bind, left arm behind your lower back if it feels good. And full bind, right arm around your front bent leg, right leg. Grab the fingertips. Remember, you can modify. You don't have to take this bind. You can just sit here too. Inhale, release and open up. Exhale, press your hands at heart center. Inhale and exhale, hands come down, take a forward fold, straight legs. Turn toes forward. I want to do a static shape.
That's like it.
All right, yeah. Move through your hips. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Walk your hands towards your right foot. Feel your hips really open up and twist here. Oh, I grabbed your hair. I'm so sorry. All right, inhale, come back towards the center. Take a halfway lift. Exhale, hands press down. Step your feet back to find your plank. Start to find your vinyasa if you want to move through it. You don't have to. You can even come back into just your downward facing dog. Hips up high. On your next inhale, lift up your right knee, not right knee, right leg towards the sky. Press your toes towards the floor. Keep your hips even here. Don't open up your hips. There you go. On your next exhale, take a crunch, right knee towards your right elbow. Feel your shoulders shift in line with your wrists. Inhale, raise your right leg back up towards the sky. Extend your leg all the way up and open. Beautiful. As big as you want. On your next exhale, start to find that squeeze. Bend through your right knee. Hold it underneath the body. Start to kiss your beautiful knee. There you go. Inhale, right leg back up towards the sky. Bend through your right knee. Have your heel come towards your bottom. Right heel. Look underneath your right armpit. And then open up the hips because mine are cramping. Take your right knee out to the side and take some circles. All right, lift it back up towards the sky, right heel towards the bottom. You're going to take your right foot all the way over your straight leg, flip over, and you can situate your left foot on the ground. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky, back behind you into your flip dog. Exhale, take your right hand down to the ground. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step your foot to replace your right hand. Start to leave your back toes on the mat, and your back heel stays lifted off the mat. Keep it in line with your toes. Bend through your right knee. You can always take this pose on your back knee if you don't want to do what we're about to do. On your next inhale, start to lift all the way up. Arms reach up right by your ears. Think back thigh to sky. You can even take your stance out wider if you want a deeper stretch. And if you're pregnant, you can take your right foot out towards the right side and find a deeper pose, opening up through your hips. Inhale, look up. If you can, take a small back bend. Exhale, take your hands down to frame your foot. Take your right foot back behind you. See if you can hover it as you flow through your vinyasa. And we're not going to do too many more of these, don't worry. On your next inhale, lift up your left leg. Remember, try not to open up your hips here. Point your back left toes towards the floor. Keep your hips even, one level. On your exhale, squeeze left knee. Left knee towards your left elbow. And then inhale, bring it up towards the sky. Press your foot all the way up towards the sky as high as you can. Flex through the toes. Exhale, squeeze. Take your left knee underneath your chest. Kiss it. Inhale, left leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee and open up your hips. Point your back toes towards the face. Or use it face or floor.
Sure.
All right, look underneath your left armpit and then take your left foot all the way over past your right onto the other side of your mat. You can twist your right heel, lift up through your hips. Find your flip dog. Make sure your wrist and your shoulder are in one line. And take left arm back. Look past the fingertips. Exhale, come back down to the mat. Left hand, inhale, left leg back up towards the sky. Exhale, squeeze left knee underneath the chest again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lift through the shoulders. Press your left foot to replace your left hand. Make sure the back toes are on the mat. You can inch them back right now and even further if you want that stretch. On your next inhale, start to lift all the way up. Arms raise up high. Make sure your front knee stays in line with your ankle. Back thigh to the sky. See if your gaze can turn up. Lean back. Exhale, hands come down to frame your foot. Take your left foot back behind you. Hover it as you flow through. Or down dog. That was the last one. Yay! Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Any way how you like to take it. Just start to open up your hips, whatever feels good. Beautiful. On your next exhale, step your foot to replace your right hand. Inhale, rise up into your crescent warrior. On your next exhale, start to take your left hand down towards the inside of your foot, right underneath your shoulder. Inhale your right arm up towards the sky. Find your dragonfly twist. Look up past your fingertips. Really raise through your fingertips to help you lift up here. If you want to find your core again, take your left fingertip to the mat and even see a hover. If you're hovering, press on the exhale, left hand down. On your next exhale, take your right hand in front of your right toes, preparing yourself for a balance here. Start to press through your right hand. You can use a block here if you need it. Bend through your right knee as much as you need. Find your half moon. Lift up your back leg. Start to stack your hips on top of each other. Left arm comes up towards the sky. Find your fingertips on the mat or hover. I think this class is called hovering. We're hovering a lot. We're hovering.
Like a craft.
Yeah. Remember to activate your back leg. Point your back toes towards your face. On your next exhale, slowly bend through your right knee. Take your back foot to the back of your mat. Make sure your right toes are still facing towards the front of your mat. Start to straighten out your right leg. Lengthen your spine. And start to take your right hand to the top of your shin. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. Turn your right palm away from your body towards the left side. Hover. On your next inhale, start to come all the way up, arms out wide to a T. Bend through your right knee. You can twist your back heel and your back toes and even inch back your back toes. Find a deeper warrior two here. Virabhadrasana two. Arms come all the way out. You can roll your shoulders up towards your ears and then down the back. Make sure your front knee stays in line with your ankle. If you want to find your tippy toes, have your right heel come off the mat. I'm sweating.
I'm so sweating. Oh my god.
All right.
It's like hot yoga in here. Hot as hell, slow flow.
Yes. She never
Hot
turns
A.
on her AC ever.
Hot AF.
All right. Out of this pose, press through your right heel. Inhale, both arms come up towards the sky. Turn both of your toes towards the edge of your mat. You can heel toe your feet in if you need them closer. Start to take your hands to your lower back. You can make fists towards your dimples. Press your hips forward. Take a small back bend any way how you like it. Let your neck hang back if that feels good too. Slowly start to come back up towards the top. Hold your hips here. Start to lead with your heart. Hips press back. Keeping your chin up. Full exhale. Take your hands down to the mat. Walk your hands underneath your thighs. Fingertips away from your body. Start to pull the floor, pull the crown of your head towards the floor. And if you want to get deeper here, take your feet heel toe them out even further. Do you want to go in?
Yes, do it.
All right. Here we go. All right, if you want to come into your tripod headstand, if you're already having the crown of your head to the floor, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You can just take some stretches here with your wide legs, stay where you're at, bend through your knees, do what you like. If you're going to find your tripod, take your hands to the mat, not in line with your head. You're going to take them back. Start to make a tabletop with the tops of your arms. We're just going to do it wide legs today.
Mm-hmm.
So press through your hands. Make sure the flat part of your top of your head is pressed onto the mat. Press through your hands. Feel yourself lift up onto your tippy toes. And then press through your shoulders. Point your toes towards the floor. Legs out wide. Breathe in and out through your nose. Never lose your breath. If you want to play here with it, you can play here in it. However you like. You can stay in it for as long as you like. When you're ready, start to come back to a wide leg forward fold. If you're in that tripod position, walk your hands back towards your head. Heel toe your feet in, taking your hands to the mat. Almost like a halfway lift here. Take a halfway lift if you're not there. Inhale. And then I was going to go to the back of the mat, but I'm not going to do that because you guys will have to move your cameras. On your next exhale, start to bend through your left knee. Take your bottom towards your left heel. You can turn your right toes up towards the sky. You can sit on a block. You don't have to go this low as well. Take your left hand down towards the inside of your left knee. Inhale, right arm up towards the sky, lift up through your heart. If you want that half bind, take your right arm behind your lower back. If you want the full bind, left arm reaches around. Readjust through your feet, however you need, through your legs. Still look up past your right shoulder if you're in your bind. Oh, this is going to feel so good. Yeah, it feels really nice. All right. Start to lower down all the way to your bottom. Rest a bit here. Release your bind. Start to take your right hand to hold your left ankle. Start to lean all the way down on the inside of your right thigh. Lift up your left arm all the way up and over your ear. Take your hand towards the outside of your pinky toes. It's okay if it stays up here towards the sky. Just lift up to your heart. Make sure your left elbow is back in line with your shoulder. You can even just take your left hand to your hips here. Slowly release. Come back up, sitting up. Start to take your hands down towards the left side. Lift up your bottom. You're going to reach your hands towards the right side. Find the fingertips on the mat. Let your neck hang heavy. Start to press through your right foot. Somehow my foot is off of my mat.
Mine too. It's really good because the floor is cold.
Yeah. All right. So start to press through your right foot. Start to bend through your right knee. Twist your back left heel to the mat to make sure your back heel is up. Take both of your hands on either side of your foot and lower down your back knee. Lower down your back toes. Start to press your right toes up, lengthen your right leg. Take your hands on either side of your leg. Try not to have your bottom come towards your heels here. If you need to lengthen through your spine, find more length, more separation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let your neck hang heavy. If you want to get deeper, press through your hands. Take your right heel all the way out. Work on your full splits if you like. I owe this all to having kids.
Not there yet.
All right, if you're in your full splits, slowly start to come back to your half splits. Inhale, halfway lift. Start to press through your right foot, bending your right knee in line with your ankle. Start to press through your hands on either side of your foot. Tuck your back toe, raise your back knee up. Take your right foot back, find your plank. You can take a vinyasa or find your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes up towards the sky. We're going to get the other side. So whatever you want to do with your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, find that squeeze underneath your stomach. Raise through your shoulders. Left foot to replace your left hand. Back to the toes to the mat. Inhale, rise up to your crescent lunge. Take a little back bend if it feels good. Exhale, take your right hand down inside of your foot. Inhale, left arm up. Easy twist. Make sure the back of your toes are in line with your back ankle. You can move your back leg if you need it. Use a block. Find your fingertips. Hover. I forgot. I did not forget. Exhale, press your right hand down. Take your left hand down. You're going to twist your back heel to the ground. Slowly start to straighten out your left leg, pressing your hips back. Slowly start to lift up your left hand up the side of your shin. You can rest your hand on the top of your shin or find a hover. Both palms facing towards the right. Right fingertips up, look up. Inhale, take your arms all the way out to a T, lift up through your heart, bend through your left knee, in line with your ankle, warrior two. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears and down back. Lift up your left heel. Where's my sword? See my sword. Getting secrets away. Press through your left heel. Inhale, both arms come up towards the sky. Turn your toes towards the edge of your mat. The left, or technically this is the right side, but we're on our left side. You guys know what I mean?
Yes.
All right.
I get you.
Yes. It's weird doing live, y'all. All right. Take your hands to your lower back. Press your hips forward. Take a small back bend here if it feels good. Neck hangs. Inhale, come back up. Hold your hips. Press your hips back. Leap through your heart. Take a forward fold. Take your hands underneath your thighs. Heel toe your feet out towards the edge. If you want to start to find the crown of your head to the floor. If you want to find your tripod or any version of your headstand. Whenever you're ready, you can stay where you're at or find your wide leg forward fold. Inhale, come to a halfway lift. On your next exhale, bend through your right knee, find your asana squat. Left leg straightens out, point your left toes up towards the sky. Take your right hand towards the right side. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky, look up. If you want that half bind, left arm behind the back, or full bind. Remember, make sure your heart's slow. Slowly release. Inhale, right hand down, left arm up. Start to take your bottom to the ground. Take a little rest. Take your left hand to hold your right ankle. Lean over towards the inside of your left leg. Take your right arm all the way up and over your ear towards your left pinky toes. Still look up past your right shoulder. Really press through your right foot on the ground. Right knee up towards the sky. Almost like your ankle is pulling apart from your hand. Inhale, slowly release, come back up. Start to take your hands to the mat towards any side, just trying to get back up into your skandasana. And then take your hands over towards the right side fingertips to the mat. Let your neck hang heavy, hands are shoulder width distance. Feel a stretch from the inside of your left leg. Take your hands towards the front of your mat. Start to bend through your left knee. Twisting your back heel up. Readjust your back leg. Take your back knee down to the mat. Back to the toes rest. Straighten out your left leg. Find a half splits here. Lengthen through your spine. Take a halfway lift. And then exhale. Fold. Neck hangs heavy. You want to work on your full split. Left leg comes all the way straight out. We're so over time. High five your neighbor in splits or half splits. Any pose they're in, they deserve a high five. Slowly start to come back to your half splits if you're in your full. Start to bend through your left knee, press through your left foot. Take your hands on either side of your foot. Shoulder width distance, tuck the back toe, raise the back knee, take your left foot back, find your plank, move through your vinyasa, or find your downward facing dog. Lots of hip openers today.
Very good. I love it.
All right.
Full moon.
Take your right leg up towards the sky any way how you like. Exhale, take a crunch right knee towards your right elbow. Take your right knee down towards your wrist, and you're going to turn your right heel towards your right next to your left wrist. Inch back your back leg. So if you didn't get here, that's okay. You can take your right bottom to the ground and take your left knee out to the edge of the mat. Making sure that both legs are at 90-degree angles. Making sure your back knee is in line with your front knee. Make sure that your hips are square towards the front of the mat. Take your hands down towards the front of the mat. If you want to get deeper, this is where you can get deeper. You can press through your hands, have your hips come off the mat. Try not to move your front leg. Inch back your left leg, resting the tops of your toes. Press through your hands right underneath your shoulders. Inhale to look up towards the sky. Exhale, slowly start to lower your hands down towards the mat. Hands down, forearms down. Let your neck hang heavy. If you want to walk your hands all the way out in front of you, you can do that as well. You can rest your hands on blocks or your forehead. You can have a block underneath your butt. Start to notice how your body is feeling. Notice where you stretched out. Notice your breath. Slowly start to turn your right hip down to the ground if your hips are balanced. Start to take your left knee to the edge of your mat. Come back into your modified pigeon. You can stay in your pigeon if you like to. Start to switch sides. So we're going to take our hands to the mat, help us move. Take your left shin in front of you and your right shin to the side. If you want to do the whole down dog and crunch thing again, you can do that too. I get lightheaded towards the end. All right.
Ready for the floor at the end.
Yes. All right. Make sure your hips are squared towards the front of the mat. Make sure your back ankle is in line with your back knee, because mine's not, neither is yours. Really press out your right hand to open up your right hip here. You can take your hands down in front of you and just stay right here. Even just lifting up right there is fine as well. If you want to get deeper, press through your hands. Hips off of the mat. Try not to move your front leg. Inch back your back right leg straight back behind you. Use the tops of your toes to help you even lean back more. Press your hands right underneath your shoulders, wide stars. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lower down. Walk your hands out or come down to your forearms. Let your neck hang heavy. Try and rest your shoulders away from your ears still. Notice the sensations throughout your body. Closing your eyes if they're not closed already. Slowly start to come up, press through your hands. Lift up to your heart and your chest. Take your left cheek down to the ground. Shake your right knee out to the side and your modified pigeon. Hips squared towards the front. Just notice how the body feels. Take a neck roll. Oh my gosh. Sounds like someone broke my neck every time I move my neck. Alright, start to come back towards the center. Stabilize your head. Take your hands to the mat, take your left leg and your right leg straight out in front of you. Wiggle out your legs, take your hands to your thighs, massage your thighs. Yeah, if you want to hit on, slap on, massage, you can start to move to your calves and your ankles and even the arches of your feet. Just sending love to your body here and appreciation for this practice. Have your feet either together or hips distance apart. Point your toes up towards the sky, shoulders away from your ears. Wiggle out your bottom, tailbone on the mats. Inhale, arms up as high as you can. Gaze up. Exhale, start to lean all the way over towards the wall or whatever is in front of you. And then take your hands down to your toes, your ankles, or your shins. Just try and have your shoulders away from your ears here. Let your neck hang heavy. you're pointing your toes up towards the sky and you're holding your toes, start to release and relax in this pose. Forearms to either side of your legs and palms turn up. Let gravity take a hold of your fold here. Wherever you're at, you can still bend your knees here. You don't have to forward fold all the way. You can even use a pillow. On your next inhale, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. So keeping the eyes closed, start to bend your knees so the soles of the feet are on the mat. Hands right by your hips. Take your bottom towards your heels and lower down to your back, vertebrae by vertebrae. Press through your hands right by your hips. Press through the feet. Inhale, lift up your hips towards the sky, open and roll. If you want to get deeper, find your tippy toes and walk them towards your glutes more. Lift up hips higher. Option to bind, interlace your fingers underneath your back. Roll your shoulders to the mat, chin to chest, lifting up higher. Slowly start to unbind. If you're there, exhale, lower your bottom to the mat. Press through your feet. Take your left leg up towards the sky. Cross your left leg over your right. Take your right hand, pull your knees over to the right side. Take your left arm out to a T. Turn your head to the left. Try and keep your shoulders on the ground the whole time. It's okay if your knees don't touch the floor. You can use a block underneath them. Or no block. If you're with your neighbor, they can hold down your knees. On your next inhale, draw the knees back to the center. Left leg comes up towards the sky. Take an ankle roll. Press your left foot into the ground. Inhale, right leg up towards the sky. Point your toes towards the face. You can take an ankle roll. Cross your leg over towards the left. You don't even have to cross your legs if this doesn't feel good. Take your left hand to pull your knees over towards the left side. Right arm out to a T in line with your shoulder. Turn your gaze, your head to the right. Try and keep your eyes closed. And hold down your best friend's knee. Because we're all best friends now in quarantine. You're only with your best friend now. Or by yourself. Yourself is your best friend always, first. Lesson of the day. inhale, come back towards the center. Inhale, right leg up. Take an ankle roll. Press your right foot into the ground. Have the soles of your feet come together in your Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees out wide, arms out by the side. Palms face up. Unclench your jaw. Maybe rest your tongue off of the roof of your mouth. Take a swallow. Relax the space between your brows. Feel the energy receiving through your palms. Start to take your left leg to the edge of your mat. Your right leg, start to come to your Savasana. Any laying down pose that feels good to your body. Finding a deep rest. Noticing any emotions, if you're not already gone. Start to see the colors behind your eyes. Moving your thoughts with your breath with every exhale. You can stay here for as long as you need. Pause the video and take silence if you need. Take your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Sending yourself love here. Appreciation for your body, your soul, your breath. Finding more what you're grateful in this life. Start to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. Roll your ankles and your wrists. Start to bend your knees. Maybe they move left and right to open up your hips and your spine. Finding the side of your body in your fetal position. Use your arm as a pillow for your head or stay where you're at. Remembering your intentions of what you started with. Notice if it changed. If anything changed, what did? What did not? Still keeping your eyes closed, come up to the top of your mat in your easy seated position. Take your hands on top of your knees. Find your firm foundation here. Wiggle out your bottom. Chin level with floor. Tall through your spine, shoulders down the back. Peace within our own self. Inhale, raise your arms all the way up towards the sky. Let your head drop back slightly. Receive everything that you need here. Exhale, draw it down to your heart center. Press your hands together. Thumbs come up to your third eye in between your brows. The light in you is as strong as it possibly can be. As you let yourself shine as bright as possible. Having a smile on your face or tears down your face or any emotion that you're feeling, remember that it's okay to always feel. Just remember to feel. In gratefulness and in gratitude for this time and space we have shared together, we all bow together and say namaste. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining our slow flow. My name's Lee. This is Kristen. Everybody knows Kristen. So, this video was awesome and available for you guys. I was going to say something else, and I'm on yoga brain right now, so if you need more time in silence, turn it off. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your evening. Happy quarantine yoga. Chill. Go chill.